We're going to go now to the Bahamas because tonight the island chain is bracing for more severe weather just weeks after being devastated by Hurricane Dorian. Tropical storm warnings are up on Grand Bahama and the Abaco Islands. That is for tonight and for tomorrow. And the storm could skirt the Florida coast tomorrow and Sunday. Well, today the official Bahamas death toll from Dorian rose to 52. But there's still 1,300 still missing. Errol Barnett is in Nassau.
Bahamians still staggering after the destruction of Hurricane Dorian are bracing for another hit. Protective tarps going up as fast as possible.
There's some rain on the way, there's some more winds on the way. How frank is it?
I mean, we don't need another hurricane. We don't need it.
Under threatening clouds, we ventured on a supply mission to Sweeting's Key, a tiny low-lying island off Grand Bahama. Coordinated by retired Navy SEALs and the conservation group the Sea Shepherd, this vessel is loaded with 4 tons of essentials: food, water, generators, destined for remote islands. With few boats still intact, locals here are shuttling aid to the few dozen people who remain.
That's right there.
This is where you wrote it down.
While Dorian churned for almost 3 days, Nolan Cooper and 2 others took cover in his 2-story home.
The only thing we had was a door protecting us from the rain coming really down for 3 days straight.
So this is your landing strip.
Yes.
On nearby Moores Island, some are feeling forgotten.
This is it.
To be honest with you, we haven't seen the government.
Really?
Really.
We're a week and a half since the storm.
We haven't seen the government.
Now, the government is pushing back on that, insisting it is coordinating this gargantuan relief effort from here in the country's capital, and that private aid organizations are just more visible in the remote areas of this country. But I can tell you that this current tropical storm warning in effect is such unwelcome news for the more than 2,000 people in shelters, and Nora, the countless others who are still trying to rebuild their homes.
It seems terribly unfair. Errol,
Terribly unfair. You listen to these people. Can you comprehend that they are complete liars? That they are completely evil people to sit here and do what they're doing right now? To report this the way that they are reporting this? 50 dead? 1,300 missing? Are you kidding me? 50 dead. This is horrible. There are thousands and thousands of people missing, and we are talking thousands dead. This looks like they are going to use the same exact path and tactic that they did with Dorian. We have to watch this. This is exactly how this all started before Dorian. And I love how they're going and talking to some lady and some gentleman from Nassau. Not that they weren't hit and that they don't need aid and that God bless all of them, that what they're dealing with. But that's where all these reports keep coming out of. No, what is going on in Abaco and going on all throughout that area, not Nassau. Trying to rebuild their homes? Are you for real? Yeah, they're trying to rebuild their homes. No, they're trying to dig through rubble and pull out body parts and pull out anything that they can and throw them into mass graves. Over and over and over and over again. I'm going to show you the track that they have for this storm. Okay, this is coming from the Weather Channel. 3 hours ago. Potential Humberto will move toward northwestern Bahamas. Watch posted for Florida's east coast. Of course, they're going to do this again. Is this literally not an identical start to where it was before Dorian? The days before? Wait till you see this track. It's just insane.
Tropical Depression 9 is still moving along at 8 miles per hour with sustained winds of 30 miles per hour. We will see that turn to the north-northwest more so into Saturday, and then a slowdown in forward speed. Still very much set to impact the northwestern Bahamas, staying offshore from Florida. And then by the time we see that very sharp turn come Monday, it's expected to reach Category 1 hurricane status before moving in the direction of Bermuda. Still too early to tell if we'll see impacts for sure in Bermuda or the possibility of a direct hit.
Okay, the way that she said that, I really, really want us to all make sure that we're paying attention to Bermuda, because for some reason the way that she said that came off very telling to me that possibly could be one of the ending points for this storm to really, really do the damage. Okay, this path is seriously almost identical to Dorian's if you go back and look at the beginning tracks. At first, Dorian said it was going to go through Florida, go across, go into the Gulf. This is exactly what they said this one was going to do a few days ago. I have videos on my channel showing this. Then with Dorian, they switched it and said that it was going to go up directly through Florida. And we all know the rest, how it slid more and more to the east. But it had that definitive turn, that right 90-degree angle that they knew was going to happen. Somehow they could for sure tell you that, but they could not tell you for days and days and days where the path was going to go, if it was going to go east, west, here or there. But they knew for sure that it was going to stop on a dime and sit over the Bahamas. If you think that is just Mother Nature that they continue to call it, then there is honestly no point for you to watch this video or to watch any of the other amazing people covering these storms. Open your eyes. This will be coming to a city by you. We know what they're doing in the Carolinas. We know that they're having drills, military drills for urban warfare, for some type of a civil unrest that they've been pushing. Okay, now watch this track.
What we can show you, the sustained winds expected to be somewhere between 15 to 30 miles per hour, and then we'll also have some windy conditions, as you see, but not quite as intense as that for locations like Georgia and the Carolina coastlines. The rainfall amounts are still expected to be...
Here's another thing. They will downpour this. This will not be 2 to 3 inches in these areas that they're talking about. Abaco and Grand Bahama Island, these areas are going to get dumped on. And I believe that it is one part in a multifaceted attack to where they can come in and destroy evidence and continue to use these storms as cover. The more the storm is going on right now, and then they continue to have these warnings and watches and rain, and it's so much harder for people to be getting in there and continuing to report on the fact of that what is going on in the Bahamas is complete genocide. It is horrible. God, please, please be with these families. And Lord, please take care of all the ones that were wiped off this entire place in a few hours. It's horrible.